plenty of room. This is an amazing campground, especially for a city park.
Very aesthetic with the trees and the way it's all set up around here in the lake behind us, the reservoir. Hello, fellow RVers. This is Gary with Ruff RV Life, and we like looking at freedom. Well, we're pulling into Hollow Campground, City Park, here in North Carolina.
High Point, North Carolina.
High Point, North Carolina. Got to see some tennis courts over there. We're going to pull up here, check in, and let you see what this park here is all about. A lot of tennis courts over there.
Yeah. It is a recreational complex.
Yes. Welcome to Hollow Campground, Centennial Street. A big boop boop.
With a big speed bump.
There we go, winding down it's a nice paved road.
Yeah. Oh, there's a speed bump, dear.
There we go, get in line.
Yep.
Let's get behind this here holiday rambler. And go check in. Looks like that's a check-in building.
Here we go. Golf course is straight ahead as we exit the park. Right there. We're heading to the marina and boat ramp. Check that out. Just right up here. Road ends at 500 feet. Park hours 7 to 8:30 p.m. There is a fee to launch your boat. Inflatable watercraft has to be inspected, and you have to check the lake hours and make sure you're off the lake when the lake is closed.
8:15. Got to be off. Nice boat ramp.
There's a boat ramp across the way. Nice boat ramp. Upon launching a boat, move car and trailer immediately to the parking lot. There's some paddle boards and kayaks, so they must have rentals here. It's quite a big boat ramp area, isn't it?
Yeah.
Playground straight ahead. A lot of picnic areas, places to fish. I see a fish attractor over there, and there's a playground.
And little musical things on the playground.
Nice. But this is outside the park. But the park itself is for the whole city. It's like a city park. Golf course straight ahead on our left. And we're going to be turning into the campground area on the right. But first we'll pass some nice day use areas. So here they have indoor tennis courts, outdoor tennis courts.
This is the Oak Hollow J. Brooks Reitzel Tennis Center. On the left, indoor.
And then right there is pavilion and outdoor tennis courts. Quite a few courts here. It's pretty amazing. And then straight ahead is a campground. Full hookups here. So here's a visitor center where you check in when you arrive. Straight ahead is the pool, which is open, and this is section A. So section A has 30 amp sites, some 50 amp sites, and a couple of 30, 50. So it's a hodgepodge and sewer. So there's A1. A2 is on the left, so I'll just try to show you. Maybe an overview would be a good way to do it. There are a lot of people here, or there were, so try to respect privacy. A7, a lot of these are a little slopey.
I think about all of them are.
Yeah, so leveling might be a little bit of a challenge. A9, A11. Okay, here's some empty ones coming up here, you can see. There's A12 right there. A13, A14, A15, A16. Now these back up to the tenting area, so not really, you kind of have obstructed views of the water, but the water is there, the lake. A20. And here's some more empty sites. Right there. A30 is right there. A32. And there's also inside sites. A34. But just to give you an idea. That's section A. Now section B.
On down.
Right here. This is section B. And section B has 3050 amp. And that's pretty much what the sites look like. It's really busy right here right now. But it's like a gravel lot, and they have painted lines. It's a pavilion, a playground, more playground.
And Oak Hollow Lake.
Oak Hollow Lake is the name of the lake.
It's a reservoir.
It is a reservoir. There's a little dock, and then this takes you into the tenting area. So here, these there's a tent platform that overlooks a lake. We just passed a couple, but there were some folks out. But here are a couple of empty ones, so you can see what they look like. I don't know if the numbers are out, but you can see on the map. You can come on and reserve your site. Go to the website. And this just goes around to an overflow area where we're going to whip back around and head back. This is going to be section D. Actually, the tenting area is section D, and this is a section D overflow area, which is 30 amp only. And if you wanted to go for a dog walk, you could come around here. And if you go to the end of this parking lot, there's a little path that comes out right behind the check-in station. All right, we're going to turn around and head back. One shared water here in this area. Some places are shared water. There is a lake, and some places you have your own water faucet. Then back out of the tenting area. Looks like they have 7 tent sites. Primo real estate here. Look at that. Wouldn't you like to camp there? Isn't that amazing? It's so beautiful. Looks like they do have electric. I see some electric trash bags. Awesome. There is a grill. But we only see...
He's had a hard day too. He's laying down.
Yeah. I only see one grill per 2 sites. Okay, coming back out. There's a good look at Oak Hollow Lake. If you look right across that way, you will find the next section and last section we're going to go through. So there you go. There's a good look at what these sites are like. Gravel sites. You do have some space between you and your neighbor. Not much. And heading up to C. C section. It's inside, outside, slopey as well. Here's 2 empty ones. There's C1.
Most of them are downhill.
Yep. And here is C2. And there's C3s on the other side. So these, I think, are the most water view sites. There's C6. Let me show you from the front. C8 is where that travel trailer is. There's a dock there. And then we just come on around.
These sites are looking at the water.
Yeah, there's sites over here looking at the water, but busy, busy, busy. kids about and whatnot.
C11, C12 over on the other side, C13.
C12 is right there where that truck is. C13. So C13 is right there to the left, and that is a view C13 has. C15, we just passed. C16 is us, and you can see we're a little unlevel. But that front tire did come down. It was up off the ground. How about that? And then C19 over here, and here's some empty ones coming up.
It's still a nice waterfront.
Yeah, it's nice. There's a couple over here.
C20.
C20 to the left. So there's, try to get that one right there,
21.
C21.
22.
Is that C22 right there?
Right here.
Yep. And then there's one 24 and it goes on, but right here is C23. And also we have C25. And then there's sites to the
26
left.
across the street.
There's two bathhouses that we see, one in this section and one in section A. A pan of C loop. There's C17. There's the water. Beautiful. So we're coming up back around, heading back to Ruff Road. There's a view looking at the rest of the campsites from C loop.
Hey, so that was our tour of Oak Hollow Family Campground here in High Point, North Carolina. Just to get a little recap, because see, I got a nice colorful map they give you. It's really pretty. Section A had 33 sites. Section B had 24 sites. Section C had 26 sites, 7 tents, and then there was 19 sites over in the overflow parking. They have the outdoor tennis court, they have the indoor tennis courts, they have a nice pool, and the campground store has ice, bait, RV supplies, ice cream, and more. So if you need more, they got it.
Know that there is a road right
There's a
over
road,
here.
And there's sirens.
Yeah.
Anyway, this park does come with the Wi-Fi, high-speed Wi-Fi or regular Wi-Fi. And they also have a cable hookup here. And there was a whole list of cable channels they give you. There must have been 70 channels or something like that on that big long piece of paper.
Yeah.
So you do get Wi-Fi and cable TV hookup here. Also, you get 30, 50 amp water and sewer.
Some sites are only 30 amp though.
Right, at most sites.
And some sites are only 50 amp. And some sites are 30, 50 amp.
Right. They show you here. The blue dots are 30s and the reds and 50s, and then you got blues and reds that are 30s and 50s. But you can look at the website and see what you want to get.
And I believe they are all hookups, full hookup sites, but some sites have shared water. So
Right.
be aware of
You
that.
just got to use a splitter with your neighbor.
Make sure you have plenty of hose.
Right. The picnic areas, they do have a bathhouse, they do have the laundry facilities, they do have the playgrounds for the kids here. And if you want to put your kayak in the water, you have to pay a launch fee and keep your receipt that you're allowed to go on the lake with your boat, and it's got to be off the lake at closing time. And the closing time is posted over by the boat ramp.
Right.
So now then, let's talk about we just talked about the Wi-Fi, but let's talk about the Wi-Fi because we have the Verizon, and it's really kind of iffy even with the Wi-Fi's.
Yeah, I've had a hard time doing a few things today. However, I did upload a video, no
Yeah.
problem.
And to be honest, I haven't had any problem with YouTube or anything.
Yeah, it's kind of up and down. It's just one program it's having a hard time with any data. So perhaps it's their problem. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a little slow.
Now you can walk around the loops and all that. I didn't really see a designated hiking trails here.
But if you walk if you're in C Campground Loop and you walk all the way, go through the tent area, it's a very nice walk along the water, and come back around the road back to your campsite, it's about a little less than a mile, about 3/4 of a mile long.
Okay.
Nice little walk.
So there's your hiking report right
We
there.
did it this morning.
Yes, I did.
So,
And
yeah.
it's up hills too.
There's
It's not
yeah.
flat, it's
Yeah,
up. They got hills
Don't let this fool you.
Yeah, no,
This
it's-
campground has a few hills. Yeah.
like that. And most of the
It's not
sites
bad.
are a little bit like downhill.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I saw anyone that wasn't.
Yeah, they're a little.
Downhill.
They're a little. I don't know if this is a real word, but slopey. I always
Slopey.
call them slopey because they're
They're
slopey.
they're angled down,
Yeah.
but not too bad. Some of them are a little bit bad though.
Yeah.
Some of them are quite slopey.
Just be aware. You may
Slopey.
have to do a little bit to level
Yeah.
here.
So we got an asphalt pad though. It's a nice pad. And
Oh,
we
yeah.
got plenty of space to put around stuff and do all that. Like
Plenty
that.
of room.
Yeah.
Definitely not a deal breaker. This is
No.
an amazing campground, especially for a city park.
Right. It's a really nice, very aesthetic with the trees and the way it's all set up around here and the lake behind us, the
Yeah.
reservoir
Yeah.
behind us. So it's fishing out there.
Yeah.
If you want to fish, I didn't see any swimming areas. I think it said no swimming, right?
No, it says no swimming. There is a
Right.
swimming pool, but
Yes.
there is no swimming here.
So I don't know the no swimming rule,
Yeah.
but I mean, I feel like I could jump right in behind me.
I don't know. I don't know if there is a beach around here. We are only here for 2 days, so we're giving you probably a bare bones tour of this place and things to do in the area. We didn't see a lot here. Did you see?
Well, I had to make a quick run to Walmart, and it took me 15 minutes to get to Walmart from here, Supercenter.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of stores up around High Point to Walmart, so there is a lot in High Point, including Walmart
Yeah.
and other fast food stores and all that is up in that area. It's a pretty busy area actually. So you're not too far from getting whatever you need if you need stuff.
Got it. I just saw a museum and park. So all that I saw just looking at things to do near me, there is a High Point Museum and a couple of parks around that you can go and visit. But that's really it. If I'm missing anything, please drop it in the comments below. Because like I say, we're just here not really exploring, just kind of
we're
passing
just
through.
passing through on our way to Wake Forest, North Carolina.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Oak Hollow Family Campground here in High Point, North Carolina. But we got one more
There's
thing.
always one more thing.
Yeah, I know.
One more thing. So if you have dogs that like to chase little critters, beware here. Check before you go out your door because there are squirrels everywhere and there are ducks everywhere. And this morning I saw some baby ducks, like about a dozen baby
Yeah.
ducks and 2 mama ducks. So they just kind of like wander around the campground.
They're
So
not afraid of you.
be aware that there may be some critters out and
Yeah,
about.
they just lay up underneath your slide out.
Yeah, we have to watch our dogs because they think that they're supposed to chase things like that.
Yes.
They're not allowed, but they're not listening. They were good this morning though. Yeah.
They were pretty good.
They were good. They have their moments.
So click like and subscribe. It helps us.
Yes, it
And,
does. Say hello, leave a comment.
That's
Where
right.
where are you camping? Have you ever camped here? Are there some other things to do here that we have missed?
Take care, fellow RVers. This is Gary and Sharon with Ruff Road RV Life. We like looking at freedom, and this is a little spot of freedom here in High Point, North Carolina.
Happy camping.
Take care.
Bye.
Safe travels.
On the road, this is Interstate 40 heading east. Heading to Raleigh area. This is around the Greensboro area of North Carolina. On a beautiful windy day. Today we're thankful for our Safety Plus stabilizer steering bars. Pretty uneventful. Just an interstate drive.
Yeah, with all the right lanes keep ending.
Yeah, that is true. The right lanes keep ending. We keep having to get over, but traffic's not been bad.
It's a midweek travel day.
It's a midweek travel day. It's midday travel day.
Update.
We left at noon from Oak Hollow Campground in High Point, North Carolina. As someone told us at Oak Hollow, we're heading towards the busy part of North Carolina.